Sports Talker Nation. Welcome back. Once again, it's your host, the G-Man, and welcome to the first of what will be at least weekly updates known as our Capper's Corner. Now, spoiler alert, I love to gamble. Football season is the greatest thing for three reasons. Number one, it's football. Football's fantastic. Number two, fantasy football. As you've seen, I've written a lot of different articles and post a lot of podcasts about fantasy football. I love that as well, but mostly because of number three, it's very similar to gambling. I love to gamble. Now, I'm sure I'm supposed to throw out a disclaimer now that says for amusement only or bet with your head, not above it. But frankly, I don't care because I'm not using this as a forum to sell anything. I want everybody to win, right? I want everybody to beat their man. So I couldn't care less how you use this. If you think you have enough money to bet a lot of money, go for it. I know what I bet, and we'll talk about that in future references. Usually I do 1, 2, and 3 units, so it's 100 if I just want to have action on a game. I know that's stupid for all you people out there who think, oh my God, don't gamble like that, but I like to have action on the game. Number 2, if I like a game. Number 3, if I love a game. So 100, 200, 300. So the weekly setup you're going to receive from Sports Talker Nation is going to be a pro and college preview of some games that I really like that upcoming weekend. I'm going to provide also in the upcoming days kind of a pro and college overview for the season. I'm not a big trend guy. I don't like throwing out things that you should always bet on this team coming off of a loss on the second Sunday of September. I think a lot of that stuff is bogus. I think what you can track specifically in college is coaching performances and coaching systems and styles. I think there are some things you can learn from that. So that's what we'll talk about in the college and pro previews. But overall, I just kind of wanted to set the table, welcome everybody. What I'm going to look to do as the season progresses is if there's a particular game you want me to tell you my opinion on, again, am I an expert? No. Do I live in Vegas? Absolutely not. I'm not a guy who sits out there, but I am a guy who loves this stuff. I analyze the information. In the last 3 years, I can tell you that I am significantly in the plus each of those 3 years. I'm also probably supposed to tell you something along the lines of don't do anything except straight bets and don't bet on games just to have action on it, but that's not how I play. I like to have action on the game, so I'll bet small on a game just to have action on it. I do some exotics. I try to stay away from teasers, especially in college, because they always screw you. But I will do, I'll certainly do some reverses. I like the occasional parlay if I can't get a reverse. I love money lines. I play second halves. I do it all. So I'd love to get your feedback on what you want to hear on a weekly basis after I go through this. But there's going to be some teams in college and pro that definitely have some trends leading into the season that you're going to want to take a look at. And then obviously each week there's going to be ebb and flow in both seasons that are going to lead you to what type of picks I like. Probably going to be 5 to 6 games a week. I'm not going to hold it to 1 or 2 like professional gamblers. I like to have some action at every time of the day. So in college I like 12, 3, 7, and 10. I like to have action at all times. And in pro football, obviously, I love to have the 1 and the 4 games. So with that, prepare, buckle your seatbelts. Football season is upon us. Gambling season is upon us. And you're going to get a lot of that from us here at Sports Talker Nation. I look forward to anything you have to say and what you want to hear about. But for now, I am your host, the G-Man, and I am out.